You made me feel bad. I didn't even do anything. Stop looking at me. I'm trying to eat. Start it or something.
That's the thing. When you started it with you smacking on the thing. Your food.
I'll smack on your thing. Welcome to Walk Without the Talk with your host Jacob and your co-host
Justin, where we provide you your daily supply of questionable opinions and outdated cultural knowledge.
Who's our sponsor today, Justin?
Our sponsor today is every store brand generic version of food. You know, you get the store brand Pop-Tarts, the store brand cereal. Great Value. Great Value is our sponsor today. Or not sponsor.
I can't.
I'm not going to lie. There are some Great Value things that... yeah, it's... See, Great Value is the most common brand.
So we're sponsored by Great Value.
Yes. Our not sponsored today is Great Value, which I'm low-key okay
not sponsor.
with. I'm low-key okay with that because Great Value cereal is always better than the actual version it's based off of. Because, like, Great Value Lucky Charms comes with more marshmallows than normal Lucky Charms. It's a proven fact.
Where is that a proven fact?
From experience.
Your home?
From experience.
I got proven. That's if you get more marshmallows in your cereal.
Then it's proven. Because I've proven it right there. If I take a bowl of store brand.
No, it's just one case where you got. Justin, did your crazy ass take two different versions of the
Yes,
same
I
cereal?
did. Yes, I did.
Deadass.
No joke. I was curious.
Okay.
As far as what's going to be going on in the background today, Jacob, what will that be?
Winging it.
We're going to wait.
You're going to wait for
wait.
it.
Blue Tower Defense again.
You put me under pressure, so I went to a good old.
So.
Keep talking. I'm not trying to eat
Yeah. So to peek behind the veil, for anyone that is still watching these and is curious about the D&D podcast, that kind of
It died.
Yeah, it died because
I'm lazy.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah, there's not really.
Not really. It broke. One of them broke, and I didn't feel like fixing it. Oh, I guess it is.
Yes, it is lazy.
So, hey, oh my God, thank God that the remote's here, and I'm remembering to pause it this time.
On the bright side, this does give us a fresh start for when the next campaign comes, that we can just start recording from day one.
Did I private the videos on you? I think I did. I just went ahead and got rid of that. I think the plan was, for me, in my head, not to get rid of the videos, but to, like, hide them on YouTube, so there's not there anymore. So when we do start a new one.
Oh, are you talking about the D&D podcast? Or are you talking about the... Okay.
Not this one.
Yeah, I was about to say...
Why would I do this one? This one's active. We like this one. This one's easy.
Our lovely audience of...
My mom, as of tonight.
Hi,
Mom. Love you.
Varying number, because the first one is still the most viewed one. It's got like 60-something views, whereas all the others have like 20-something views.
It's only because I've been sharing it to my social media because it's not family friendly.
Which is a smart decision. Quality of viewers over quantity.
And everyone on my Instagram and Snapchat are assholes.
So they fit.
No, they just tell me to shut up and go away when I tell them about my podcast.
But the reason I brought up the D&D campaign was because not only to answer the question of if people ask which no one has, because there's still never been any comments. But if people were curious as to where it went, there was basically just the whole thing got threw off, and Jacob has not really seen fit to it being necessary to fool with fixing it. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll try again whenever, because this campaign it's already been running for a good 3 years. It's already pretty deep in. So what we'll probably end up doing is...
That's what she said.
Yep. When the next campaign...
my mouth was full. That's also what she said.
When the next campaign starts, the new campaign, we'll start recording that one. We'll probably try to record both. The new one that I'll start, and the...
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I thought about it. We're good. Yep.
But, so... One, I said that to answer any curiosities about that, and two, I brought it up because...
I have some curiosities that you probably don't want to answer.
And two, I also brought it up because I was going to talk about the D&D session tonight, about...
How we bullied an ancient dragon?
Yes, it was just flat-out bullying. So those of you
guys are about to start nerding out. Hold on.
So, to those of you that have played D&D before, and to those of you who haven't, who are curious, ancient dragons are just pretty much the most powerful dragons that you can come across in the game. And we came across a ancient black dragon, and their whole shtick is they spew out this corrosive acid, and we pretty much the entire time today when we fought it used a bunch of spells that turned it into snails, or flat out just made it poof into another plane of existence.
Oh no, I'm kind of low.
I'm not getting
too
deep.
For the nerds out there.
Okay, for the nerds.
Right. He had legendary resistances, 3 of them, and I was using polymorph, and I kept trying to turn him into a snail because that's my thing.
His go-to whenever he polymorphs anything.
I used up all of his legendary resistances, and then poofed him into a snail using polymorph. Okay, you can continue your story, Justin.
And then once we finished bullying said dragon with all these spells. Oh, by the way, 69. Nice. But once we had gotten done bullying the dragon, we had then, while it was in snail form, threw it in another plane of existence. So that's fun.
No, I thought you were going to tell them about throwing the giant up in the air.
Oh, that too. Oh. Yeah, no, that is very interesting. So the first time we polymorphed it, we turned it into a turtle. And after that, a stone giant that was on its side ran towards us and unintentionally stepped on the turtle, turning the dragon from the turtle it was polymorphed into back into its true dragon form. Doing this caused the dragon to instantly revert back to its huge size, yeeting the stone giant into the air, and when it fell back to the ground, it fell on its ass. So just to paint that mental picture in y'all's heads.
And that was in a round of like a couple seconds?
Yes, 6 seconds. Because how D&D works, for those of you that don't play it, a round in combat is the equivalent of 6 seconds. So basically what it is at the beginning of the round, you go through saying what people want to do, and then by the end of the round, you've covered 6 seconds.
In the span of 6 seconds, I turned a dragon into a turtle. Then a giant stepped on said turtle, killed the turtle, turning it back into a dragon, which then launched the giant into the air, doing a couple backflips.
It stuck a 2 out of 10 landing, though, because it fell on its ass.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, no. So that was our day today. Was
D&D.
Yeah, D&D was some very interesting.
Justin spilt his drink all over everything because he.
Yes, I did. I did.
Horrible decks, but you know.
I'm a very clumsy person. I'm accident prone. That's my whole thing. I'm very accident prone. It's just a thing that I deal with.
Very poorly.
Well, it's not like there's a accident prones anonymous that I can go have a meeting with.
I'm sure I could find. I'm sure.
It's not like AA.
I mean, you could go to AA. It's almost the same.
Yeah, but mine isn't caused by alcohol. My accident proneness is just genetic. Also, earlier this week, another peek behind the veil, I did the social and went clubbing for the first time in my life. And I have...
Oh, God. If you know Justin, you know it's not Justin's scene. Oh, my God.
Here's the thing. In high school, when I went to high school dances, it was, cut clear case. I was a wallflower, all right? And that has not changed in the slightest.
We all know
so
Justin.
At this point, it was just, the equivalent of going to a adult version of a high school dance where eventually, the later into the night you get, everyone gets drunk. And watching and just spectating the club descend into that madness was worth everything.
I went just to watch Justin in this unnatural environment, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was very fun. It was very fun.
You want to tell us about some of the experiences, buddy?
Oh yeah, we had, because basically what both of us spent pretty much the entire time we were at the club in 2 separate locations in just one spot, and we just stayed in one spot the whole time.
And I feel like I got more action than you. I'm not gonna lie.
Granted, I told you even when we went there, when we were on our way there, that what to expect. So I don't know, why you act like that's an accomplishment.
You don't have to partake to interact.
I still don't understand why you think that that's an accomplishment to
look
get more than me. That's not a...
No. It was the fact
like
that...
being a
no,
toddler.
It was the fact that I was doing the same exact thing as you. Being antisocial even. I was on my phone. You had your phone away. You were watching people the whole time. I was on my phone. And I still got more action.
And I don't understand why you're so surprised. I really don't. You've known me long enough. You've known me for years. You should know.
I don't understand what you're doing wrong.
At some point, I really think it's just, I think personally, it's really just my general look. I feel like I just give off a crazy look. Like, people look at me and they think, that's a dude that's like, he kills people and, like, buries their bodies in his backyard. When in reality,
it's almost true.
No, it's not, because,
it's so true. There's a couple buried back there. Hey, cops, go check out his backyard.
Great, now I'm going to have to deal with, the cops are going to show up.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to have to, no, I'm completely on the opposite. I only ever get...
All right. Tell us about the experiences, though.
But yeah, okay, so... I'll say that as far as my experience, I had multiple times drunk people come up to me throughout the entire night, violently introducing themselves, but at the same time reaching out to shake my hand and introduce themselves to me. I had a very distinctly country dude walk up to me. He stuck his hand in front of me for me to shake it and went, "How the fuck are you doing?" And I just shook his hand. I was like, "Oh, I'm doing great. How about you?" He was like, "Great." And he walked off. And then there was also two gentlemen of color that approached me. And the first one stuck his hand out for me to shake, which I went to go shake, and he turned it into that, instead of shaking, when you do the, that, and then you interlock the fingers.
He did the black handshake?
Yeah, that. And as, I was
okay, you can say that.
Going through with that.
It's not as racist as it sounds.
He said, "What's up, man?" So I was like, I'm great. And then the second dude after him,
I got you doing that on yeah.
all I said was "Igga." But anyways,
that's funny. I don't like what's happening. I don't like what's happening right now at all.
You're getting your ass kicked.
I'm about to die.
No,
I'm about to die.
All I said was "Igga," IGAA.
Yeah. Keep her moving.
But
I have the money to cheat.
Point is, then the guy after that, because I was wearing a button-up over the shirt that I was wearing. It was unbuttoned button-up, and he took the button-up shirt I was wearing over my t-shirt and just kind of flicked it and smiled at me. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then they walked off. I was like, man, drunk people are so...
Nice?
Yeah, they're so nice.
Some of them,
they're
yeah.
so friendly.
Some of them.
I know that there's, like, not... I've experienced multiple drunk people across my life, so trust me, I understand that not every person is a nice drunk or a friendly drunk. But the drunks I encountered at the club, they were friendly drunks. Yeah, that was my experience. Jacob, you tell me what was going on in your neck of the woods.
Oh, boy.
You met a nice lady.
Okay, so, now, look. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to remember where. I sat down behind you guys. Okay, it was me, Justin, and 2 of his cousins and a friend.
We'll call them
it doesn't matter.
Gerald and
it doesn't matter.
Dalton.
I'm not going that deep into it because you guys weren't a part of my night. I sat down. And at some point, no, one of them was a part of my night.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dalton.
We'll call him Day Day.
Dalton.
And this is gonna be Day Day.
Dayton.
Day Day. It's Day Day.
It's Dayton. Dayton Gatlin.
Yeah, but I won't call him Day Day now because that sounds... It rolls off the tongue better.
Well, if you ever...
It rolls off the tongue.
You see him again, you just call him Day Day.
Be like, what's up, Day Day? He won't get it, but I'll get it.
He'll
That's
be
all
like,
that matters.
why are you calling me Day Day? And you just be like, watch the podcast.
Yeah, watch the podcast. But no,
free way to plug our podcast.
I sat down...
Well, without the talk every Sunday after, 12 o'clock.
Like, when I say I went to observe Justin... The problem with that is Justin ended up ditching me somehow.
Somehow.
I don't know where he went.
I love how you say somehow.
Yeah, because I don't know where you went. I don't know when you left.
It's not that big of a club. If you actually would have gotten up and looked at him, you
want to.
Exactly. So don't act surprised.
I was surprised at first. Because I wasn't expecting y'all to just ditch like that. Because that caught me off guard. But no, I sat down and I was playing on my phone. And I don't know how long I was playing on my phone, but I look up. You were all just gone. Which is where my night got interesting. Because I just sat there and I'm like, I claimed the spot. I can't do anything. I can't have fun with any of these people. So I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy the spot. I'm going to enjoy my phone. So I'm sitting there. It's the first thing that happened. The first time I got alcohol thrown on me.
Yeah, because you had it multiple times.
Twice. I was sitting there. Oh, no, wait. Before you guys left, I want to talk about the old dude. I want to talk about the old dude.
Oh.
The old drunk dude.
Kingpin, I'm going to call him.
You don't call him Kingpin? We really don't know his name.
Yeah, we really don't. This is not us trying to hide his identity.
This old dude came in belligerent to begin with. And I'd been watching him because, this dude just did not fit in to the rest of the crowd.
He looked like he was in his 70s. I kid you not.
Compared to, the 30s and under that were there.
Yeah, like the oldest.
He looked like he did not belong there. But he came in, he rocked the club. He was VIP of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, he won.
He came in, I saw him go up to a chick, grab him, start dancing, and she just kind of pushed him away. I was like, nah, you're drunk, dude, and walked off. A few minutes later, he starts climbing on the railing of the dance floor.
He gets on the front stage, the front part.
Yeah, the front part. And he starts, jamming out and starts, taking his shirt off. The whole club was watching him, cheering him on.
Girl went up there and started grinding on him.
Yeah, he got a girl grind on him, which he got that. You got nothing.
I stand by everything that I did.
I don't stand by a single goddamn thing. Anyway.
I still consider it not a win in my time. I had fun, and that's all that I was there for.
I'm not saying you had to drink. I'm just saying.
But that man won. I will say he beat everyone at the club. No one could have won. He already. The way I see it is, if you do something crazy enough to get your ass thrown out, you won. You won.
Well, I mean,
that you won at clubbing. There's no more.
How? Okay. Anyway, that happened, and then.
On a related note, Gatlin here has set Jacob here has set up an impenetrable defense. Why is it going super slow?
Because I turned off the speed.
Oh.
This is normal mode.
Oh, that's disgustingly slow.
Yeah, it's giving me time to think. Anyway, because I'm talking now.
Right.
Anyway, that happened. Then I was looking at my phone, look up, you guys disappeared, blah, blah, blah. Then this drunk dude comes up and starts climbing on the railing next to my seat. Literally, he bumped into me a couple times trying to get up on the railing.
Yeah.
And, of course, one of the bouncers comes up and goes, yo, you got to get down, come on. A few seconds later, some dude got pissed, yeeted his drink at the bouncer, who was right next to me. I got showered, and I just sat there. I was like, do I cause a scene? Do I do something about it?
The bouncers, by the way, look like they were straight out of the Prohibition areas and era and ran speakeasies, because they looked like they were straight out of the 30s and 40s. One had on like suspenders, and the other looked like he would, knew a guy who knows a guy who could make you wear cement shoes in the river. Like, I'm telling you guys, they look like they were straight out of the Prohibition.
Luckily, I'm level-headed. Also, very lazy. And
you are Griff. I've made this assessment long ago.
I sat there. I wiped myself off. I'm like, okay, I'm not giving up my spot. This is my spot. This is the loner corner. Nobody can have it.
So yeah, your tactic was completely the opposite of mine, whereas mine was just plant myself in the heart of everything and create a rendezvous point for the rest of the group that we went there with to come back and forth to ask me, hey, have you seen such and such? Oh, it went that way. Hey, have you seen such and such? Oh, it went that way. Like, I just acted as an unintentional anchor rendezvous point in the middle of the club for the rest of the people we went with to go rendezvous at.
Fair enough.
Meet up.
But I was sitting there, and
Wow.
anyway, I keep getting distracted.
You easily do.
Shut up. But what happened? I was texting people. I feel like I should look at the text to remember what I did. I wasn't even drinking, and I don't remember.
It's that single sip of wine that you took earlier. You're already tipsy.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm feeling it now. Anyway, I was sitting there, and this belligerent dude comes up with like a bottle, like a fat bottle, just big ass bottle of just vodka, something, and he goes, "Hey, hold this. I gotta tie my shoes." And I go, look up from my phone. I'm like, okay. And he sits there for about 2 minutes tying his shoes. I put my phone in my pocket at this point. And he looks at me when he's done, and he goes, you wanna finish that off? I go, no, have fun, buddy. And then just kind of patted him along, like, get out of my area. This is my kingdom. Go away. Things had kind of gotten uppity by then.
Right.
And somebody had set their drink down next to me on the railing, where the guy was trying to climb. And somebody comes up and just goes, yeet, and just punts it off the railing, which then pummeled it down onto my shoes. But they did it so quick, I didn't know who the fuck did it. Because that one I almost caused a scene about. I actually stood up on that one. I was like, you got my feet covered. That one pissed me off. That was the second time alcohol got thrown on me.
Then the third time.
It was only twice.
Oh, I thought it was 3 times.
No. I would have thrown punches. We would have been out of that bar so fast. I have a 3-strike limit. And then this chick came sat down next to me.
Ah, yes. We're going to get to that.
Yeah. Very nice lady. Not the, better with the lights off kind of gal.
If she ever listens to this, you are such dick.
I'm sorry. I'm honest.
To be fair, there is a type for everyone, and Jacob is simply saying that this woman is not his type.
I didn't mean to sell that. But anyway, she comes sits down next to me, is trying to make small talk with me, obviously trying to flirt. Like she was there. Now, funny fact, she showed up with the drunk guy who had me hold his drink while he tied his shoe.
Mm-hmm.
She sits down, and she offers me one of those little vials that they were handing out.
Yeah.
Because they're handing out these little, like, vial-looking, like, concoctions of alcohol.
They were walking around with these aisles of some sort of alcoholic.
I literally
drink.
just said that.
The point that I'm trying to get to is the vials themselves looked like they were straight out of some scientific chemical lab, and like whatever was in them was radioactive.
That's how you know you're gonna have a good night. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, no.
Like I'm 90% sure that those who did drink those vials, they're gonna end up being superheroes. Or dead with cancer.
Whoa, okay.
One of the two.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I mean, if it was radioactive.
Anyway, God damn it, you keep distracting me. I keep forgetting. She sits down, offers me the drink, and I'm like, no, thank you, I'm not drinking tonight. She goes, oh, same. Which I proceed to look back down at my phone, because I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not really trying to make small talk with you. Sorry, things are getting intense.
Things are getting intense. But they're also intense, because we are currently in a tent.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
We set up this tent in your room to do this podcast. What are you talking about?
Okay. No, anyway.
Look. That's the side of the tent.
Oh my god. No. And then I proceed to explain. She proceeds to explain her situation, which I didn't ask. I did not ask. That I want to make that perfectly clear.
At this point, if she does find this video, then it's just no. We've already gotten no bars. Never mind.
Let me finish the story. Anyway, I proceeded to sort of tell mine because it was really loud in there. But I lost interest because I couldn't get it out my words, so I just kind of like left it alone. Went back to my phone, was texting, blah 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 blah. She just kept coming at me, talking like, "Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hello, hi." Then she started making comments about me taking my shirt off and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not drunk enough for that. You're not drinking. I'm like, I know, that's the point. At some point in the line, she got Snapchat and then texted me and asked if I was going to come next Saturday. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm sorry, no. No. Oh, I completely forgot the part where you guys made me arm wrestle some Mexican dude.
That's right. Yeah, that guy was a friend of Gatlin's.
Was he?
Yeah, and I remember him now.
When you say a friend, do you mean like
Actual
friend or
one of
just
his workout buddies?
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. Because like it dawned on me earlier today, actually.
Yeah, no, I was like, why are you guys making me arm wrestle some random buff dude?
Yeah, no, like it hit me like, oh no, wait, I know that guy.
No, because I walked up and you guys were like, arm wrestle this dude. I go, do you see him? His arms are the size of my head.
He was a very muscular man.
But I was proud of the fact.
No, you had him on the ropes.
The thing was, he was doing to me what I did to Gatlin, where he was trying, got me down, and then pushed me back up.
Yeah.
But the thing was, when he started trying, I started trying.
That's when you came across the...
That's when he was like, oh, there's actually some strength there. Which made my confidence go way up. I still lost because that man's arms were like Greek god statue, like, oh my god. But I was proud of myself. Just saying. But then the whole chick thing happened.
Yeah.
And then he came sat down next to me, which he was giving off vibes.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about because I as well got similar vibes.
Yeah, we're talking about gay vibes, by the way.
Which, to each his own.
It's not a problem. But on
we heard
both sides of me, right? I had
advances. He was having you were having advances from both directions.
This fat chick to my right. This buff Mexican dude who beat me at arm wrestling to my left, who might be gay. both coming at me.
So you see a fat woman?
Oh my god.
No.
And when did he become Mexican?
Nanny.
What?
Hi, Nanny.
Hello.
No, I'm not.
Thought about an idea that would be really good.
And we're back because Nanny just decided to walk in and talk.
Offset interruption. Offset, because this is our set.
Offset interruption.
We were offset by an offset interruption.
Yeah, because I cannot tell you what we were just talking about.
Segways are
No. It was the
You're being
chunky
flanked.
chick. It was the chunky chick and
Yep.
the gay Mexican.
You were flanked from your left and right by a gay, bulky Mexican, a gay Miguel, and
So
from your right by a very large woman who I'm sure has a great personality.
But yeah. Eventually, my phone started to die, so I could opt out. So
The background has not changed from him playing Balloon Tower Defense to just us scrolling through his Facebook feed.
which I'm over it already.
You get over things very quickly. Some things.
I know. I'm good at it.
One thing that I was gonna say.
Outsy, stab me.
One thing I was gonna bring up was how is your wait for the new Destroy All Humans coming?
Every time they release a new like gameplay video or like
New piece of information?
I cream just a little bit. Like they have a music video. Have you seen it?
Nope. I imagine that your dream weekend is a honeymoon with Brandon Urie
And Ed Sheeran.
and Ed Sheeran, where the whole time you're watching your favorite TV shows and playing this game
As they feed me Buffalo Wild Wings.
as they feed you Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
That is your that's your.
All right, Justin. What is your dream date with weird stuff?
My dream weekend.
Yeah.
See here, that takes some thought. Come back to me on that. I'll think about that.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Hey, Justin.
show our audience.
Justin, I want to show. No, I don't want to show them. Justin, I want to show you. For copyright reasons, I need them to shut up for a minute.
Oh, fair enough. We'll get back to you guys momentarily. So, we're back. That was an interesting trailer. So my dream weekend. My dream weekend is to DM a D&D game with both the members of Rooster Teeth and Team 4-Star.
Do you think you could handle a crowd that big and that funny?
Hell yeah. And then after that, binge watch everything Star Wars with
Now, what do you mean everything?
like movies, shows, all the Star Wars stuff with who turns out to be secretly a huge Star Wars nerd, Jennifer Lawrence. That's my dream weekend.
You're such a fucking nerd. Oh my god. Oh.
I am a nerd, but you know what? I'm a nerd. Nothing else to add to it.
What? What'd you just say?
I just said I am a nerd, but you know what? I am a nerd, and then I said nothing to add to that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. The background has now changed. What's going on in the background is now Jacob playing Bindi.
I love Bindi. I don't know how to make it quiet, though.
That's a good question.
I gotta scroll over to it, that's how.
Sorry, this isn't the gaming channel yet, but one peek behind the veil here.
You keep saying peek behind the veil. How many peeks are they gonna get? You might as well just pull the curtain
the whole
back.
Eiffel.
You might as well just pull the curtain back.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to. But it's just an expression, alright?
I'm gonna punch you in your fat vagina. What I'm gonna do.
One, that doesn't exist. Two, if it did exist, you could try. But what I was going to say was peek behind the veil, using it as an expression, here in about a month. Oh. But,
Keep talking, Justin.
no, I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Can't think. Is that... Is this the first one? The first game?
What do you mean?
This what you're playing? Because I know they said there's two of these now.
No, there's about to be.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait for the second one to come out.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Here in about a month, we will have our own house, our own home, and when that happens, we will then be able to properly start a gaming channel.
Yes.
So, that will be a thing. We'll actually have a.
We're gonna make Bree be a part of it.
Oh.
We gotta have a female on there.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we won't get any views.
Yeah. If.
Hi, Bree. We're using you for content. You're welcome.
The head of the marketing decision for Walk Without the Talk has made the decision to include Brianna Farmer. Is the
Brianna?
Rihanna.
Do you remember her name, Justin?
That's her name.
Is it her name?
I mean, she goes by Bree, but yeah, Brianna Farmer, aka in the McCracken area, Bree.
Or what I like to call her, Raggedy Ann. Don't pay.
So who's Faggoty Andy?
I don't know.
Not I.
I ain't gotten there yet. Wait, hold on. I'll get back to you on that one. I don't know who Faggoty Ann is, but we'll get there.
But anyways, that is something we do want to start here in a little bit. In about a month, we will be able to properly start it. And I think we've said before that the first thing we plan on doing a playthrough of is the BioShock franchise.
Fuck yeah. We gonna do computer or we gonna do console? Actually, let's do console because I know for a fact I can record
whichever would be
better.
Yeah, I was about to say whichever would be easier to record. I have no preference.
See, the thing is though, console I can record video better. Computer, I can record audio better.
Right. Which, that'll be no problem because we'll most likely be, recording the audio for that playthrough using the computer.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I say that, I mean it in the sense of when I record it on here, it slows the game down and makes it all look choppy.
Mm-hmm.
Because my computer isn't powerful enough to run all that at the same time.
Okay.
And then I gotta sync the audio up and all that if I'm doing it.
Which that shouldn't be no problem. If we start if we...
You can be audio man, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. Well, don't worry, audience of 7, that I keep referring to that specific number.
I'm so upset that I forgot to.
We will get it set up. As far as who's going to be behind the controller, I believe you'll be taking the reins on 1 and 2. And I'll be doing Infinite.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because I know 1 and 2. I know 1 right now, like the back of my hand, because I literally just got done playing it. Actually, I'm still playing it, but...
Here's the thing. I've played through 1 twice to get the 2 different endings. Then I never played 2.
2...
And then I played Infinite a whole bunch.
Have we talked about this already?
Yes, we have, but not on... I don't believe on the podcast. I believe we just off screen, off set, I believe, have talked about that before. Yeah.
I think... What?
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying.
I keep unintentionally interrupting you.
Yeah, I know. And you completely throw me off and I lose interest in what I'm saying. Keep going.
You have the attention span of a goldfish.
We've been over this. Go. I'm trying to find something.
It's something that I personally have always been thinking about. I'm not gonna lie, that really caught me off guard. The bendy that just boop, yeah.
Yeah.
Something that I've been really curious about is the Final Fantasy remake that's coming out. When that is, like the solid date for that, because I've
never been a big fan of Final Fantasy.
I've played some of them, but the only one that I was a really hardcore fan of was 7. 7 was the only one I really played, and I loved 7, and they're remaking 7, so I really keep in mind trying to find out more about that. As far as any more information about games that I think is really cool, the Cyberpunk game. That is...
Isn't that open world and all that?
Yeah, open world, Skyrim is kind of the vibes I'm getting.
Alright.
Yeah, that's going to be coming out later this year. Kakarot dropped, and from what I can tell, it's mediocre.
Dragon Ball game?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Kakarot. Yeah, it dropped, and it was...
Fighting?
It was an RPG, actually. It was more RPG than fighting.
Strange.
Here's the thing. I liked Dragon Ball Xenoverse, because that was also RPG. But it was all about you make your own character. That's what I really liked about it. Because I just remade Narson, my D&D character. But that's the only way I think any Dragon Ball game can work being an RPG is if it's you create your own character.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not that, then I don't think it's... Fighters is the best actual Dragon Ball fighting game.
I'm not a big fan of fighters, and I'm not a big fan of
fighting games in general.
I'm not a big fan of fighting games in general, but I'm also not a big fan of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm a big fan. I'm just not really interested in it, like most are.
It's the only anime I've ever really that one and Full Metal Alchemist were the only ones I ever watched.
Full Metal's pretty good.
Those I don't like anime. Those were the only 2 that I watched, and I watched those when I was, a freshman in high school. Well, I watched Full Metal Alchemist when I was a freshman in high school. I watched Dragon Ball when I was, in middle school. Early middle school. Because it used to play on Cartoon Network late at night on Saturdays. Yeah, that's it. That's all I ever watched. So, you know me. I'm not an anime guy. But I like the fight. Fighters is just a good fighting game.
Yeah.
Then again, I really like fighting games in general. I like Soul Calibur. I like Tekken. Mortal Kombat's not that. I don't really care for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I'm much more like Soul Calibur and Tekken because they're made by Bandai Namco, the creators of the game that we put on a golden pedestal, Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they published it. I'm pretty sure From Software created it and Bandai Namco published Dark Souls.
I don't know. That's a
Ew. That was a disgusting thing.
That is Bendy. You leave him alone. He's beautiful. But no.
But yeah, no. Point is, they are associated with the game that we preach as the pinnacle of gaming.
Which
Dark
I mean,
Souls 3.
I don't know why. I mean, it's a great game, but like,
I
we've
honestly,
really put it up there.
I mean, I see no reason not to.
Yeah, that's fine.
I love it. It is one of my favorite games I've ever played, and it is one of the games I've replayed the most times. Like we've said before on the podcast, I've played through it so many times that at this point I can get to the first boss of the game and clear the first area without dying once with the broken sword.
I feel like you give me some practice, I could do that.
Anyone can with enough practice.
Well, you said enough. What do you mean enough?
I mean, granted, it might take some more than others more time, but
Oh, yeah, Justin?
I'm not saying
Is that a challenge?
if you and me right now went and played Dark Souls and I summoned you in as a dark spirit, I know for a fact I would kick your ass. Even without the bishop.
Breeze dyeing her hair.
Yep, I know. She said orange when I was at work earlier.
She said or had at orange?
No, she said she was going to do orange.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to cut her hair off.
But, anyways, point is we really love that game. And because we really like that game, Bandai Namco, the people that, are either publishers or creators of it, as I was saying earlier, they also make Street Fighter and Tekken, or not Street Fighter, Tekken and Soul Calibur. Not Street Fighter. I don't know why I keep saying Street Fighter, but Soul Calibur and Tekken are my two favorite fighting games, and they're also associated with that. So like Bandai Namco is usually behind a lot of the games that I enjoy.
I think they're just good at making games. So I'm not going to say like fighting games are bad.
They're not your cup of tea.
Not my type.
Yeah, they're not your cup of tea, which is
Taking it full circle, like that chick.
It's all connected.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
But here's the thing. Another thing. I'm a huge RTS guy. I grew up playing RTSs. My dad, would show me how to play them on his laptop. That was another big thing as far as gaming for me was those games, those types of games. Now I will say, I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the first time you ever had a plot twist in a video game that legitimately caught you off guard?
The most memorable one.
Yeah, the most memorable.
Infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Bioshock Infinite.
Yep, at the very end.
That's the one that legit dropped my jaw for the first time and made me have to think about my damn life. I was like, what?
It was an ending that produced an existential crisis.
Yeah, I was like, what am I? Why am I so small in this world?
Don't get me wrong. I believe that is the biggest plot twist I've ever had, but my first ever plot twist in gaming was when I played back when I was like...
Well, you said first, but like that's this far back as I can remember. If I remember something new, I'll bring it up, but like...
Right. The first one that I can remember, the first plot twist that I can remember was back when I was like, 13 or 12. I played PlayStation 2 a lot. And there was a game on the PlayStation 2 called Freedom Fighters. It's basically just you play through Red Dawn.
Yeah.
But in New York. And you go through the whole... And eventually as you get to the end of the movie... Or not the movie. You get to the end of the game, and turns out that this mentor character that has been like your father figure the entire time, turns out he was a Russian spy who was working with you to finally get enough information to turn over the entire rebellious cell to the Russians.
I take that back.
the one I remember before BioShock Infinite, Red Dead Redemption. At the end of the game, it made me cry when you walked out
Well, that's not.
and you got mowed down.
Okay, that's not a plot twist though.
I don't know about
That's just an
I
ending.
wasn't expecting to die. It was my plot twist.
I personally don't constitute that as a plot twist, but
I didn't see it coming.
you know what I mean when I say plot twist.
Pretty plot twisty to me, but whatever.
But trying to think. Yeah, no, that was the first one. That was the first time I ever was playing a video game. It was like, turns out the entire time this was what was happening, and I was like, what? Audible gasp. Ooh, that's a disgusting thing. What is that?
An ink demon.
An ink demon.
I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. No, I'm not.
I mean, we all are eventually.
Not if you live forever inside the ink machine.
Now, here's my question. Why is that supposedly the best effective weapon against it? Why is an axe supposedly effective against it? When I think of...
Because it's still a solid form just surrounded in ink.
But it's liquid.
It's still a solid form
It's
covered in ink.
It's not solid, it's liquid.
It's a solid form covered in ink.
Bullshit. That thing looks like it's made
These
of
are
solid
workers.
liquid.
These are workers.
Those things look like they're 100% ink. And ink is a liquid.
It's okay, Justin. It's okay. Calm down.
Slashing damage shouldn't be effective.
It's okay. You're okay. Damn it.
Just saying. Doesn't make logical sense. I'm perfectly fine with possessed blobs of ink, but I draw the line and then...
I being able to punch them with an axe and kill them.
Yes, that's totally where I draw the lines of logic.
I don't know about you sometimes, Justin. Have we said we're playing Bendy?
Yes, I said earlier. Trust me, I always keep them up to date as to what's going on in the background.
Good, because I'm not.
Kind of on the topic of video games, but still veering off. Video game movies usually suck, but Silent Hill was a dope-ass movie.
Some people would beg to differ, but yeah.
Yeah, I know it's not like
Did
the
you...
most... I loved Silent Hill.
Oh, God. Did you ever see the Final Fantasy kind of like cartoon movie they made?
The CGI one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
As far as like I'm talking like CGI stuff, it's.
You know what my favorite is?
What?
The Super Mario one.
Oh my god.
Where are these keys?
No, the Silent Hill one was good though. I personally think Silent Hill movie was a legitimately good movie.
And then they made the second one. No, I'm just kidding. That one was fucking scary.
The second one?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it was.
It's not nearly as creepy as the first one. As far as movies.
No, the first one was fine for me. The second one, there was like a bunch of dolls and stuff. That made me like genuinely go, yeah.
No, I find the first one genuinely more creepy than the second one. You know what I find more creepy in the first one?
Huh.
Than the second one? The ashy children. The burnt children.
In the second one?
No, the first one. Where they're covered in black ash and they have glowing insides and they're screaming.
That was like...
That was the creepiest thing in that movie.
It was quite spoopy, I'm not gonna lie.
I genuinely believe the first Silent Hill was way more creepier than the second
No,
one.
I think the first one was better, but the second one was scarier.
The second one turned into a borderline action movie. Because you had Pyramid Head fighting another monster.
I thought it was pretty badass.
I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying it wasn't as scary. But, anyways, that's what I was getting to, was like, the whole point is, like, regardless of if they are scary or not, those were just legitimately good movies. It was a case of video game movies done not terribly.
I think my game broke.
You
know what? Hold on.
Now, granted, I'll tell you...
I gotta go look up something because I can't think of any right now.
Fair enough. I'll tell you something right now that I think could be they could totally be movies if they really wanted to turn them into movies. The Call of Duty movies, the Call of Duty games.
They really
The
could.
campaigns could be, because it's linear story, all right? It's not like your choices affect it, so it's gonna,
I want the Modern Warfare story really bad.
Yes! Black Ops story could also be really good, because the Black Ops story is like
Yeah,
some covert ops.
Yeah, but
That,
like,
and then with the, because Black Ops 2 had arguably one of the best campaigns.
keep saying.
No, I thought you were about to talk. I didn't want to cut you off because I thought you were about to say something. But yeah, no. Black Ops 2 arguably had one of the best campaigns. But both the Black Ops and Modern Warfare games' campaigns could be turned into an amazing series of movies.
Assassin's Creed was kind of garbage. Not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was... Most video game movies are. Now, granted, Street Fighter was terra good. Like, it was so bad that it was fun.
Yo. Do you remember the shit? What was the name of it? The Dragon Ball movie.
Oh, Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh my god. Oh my.
It was so bad.
Okay, so Team 4-Star actually played through a video game of the movie.
What?
It was, yeah, I get that you're not a big fan of them, but sometime go to their gaming channel and watch them play through it.
Hold on, I want to watch a preview. Of,
For the movie?
For the movie.
Are we gonna try to copy prevent?
I don't care. They suck. Worst happens, they take the channel.
Seven mystics banded together to fight the invaders. They created the Dragon Balls.
Which, that's... So many things about this movie are wrong.
The evil has returned. Only one chosen warrior has the power to defeat this threat. I'm not ready for this. You are the only one who can do it. With this Dragon Ball, I take my vengeance upon the earth.
One, where's Krillin? His best friend.
It's the chick.
No, that's not Krillin. That's Bulma. And
Yeah.
Bulma has blue hair.
Yeah, no, but it's his friend in the movie.
No,
Or his
that's...
lover. I
No,
don't know.
that's... Jeez.
I don't know. It wasn't clear. Why is he wearing that? Why does he have to wear that? He doesn't look like a Goku.
Yeah, Goku's technically Asian, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Bulma's got guns.
Bulma's got a gun. Where's your key magic when you can just use a gun?
Piccolo kind of looks like crab people.
I mean, technically, his race is a humanoid slug race.
Yeah, but in the movie,
Yeah, no, he does look like a crab. God, that movie's so bad. But
even the trailer was appealing.
But guess what? It's so bad. It's funny movie.
Yeah. Oh.
But Assassin's Creed was just
Oh yeah, no, that was just a bad movie.
yeah.
Oh shit, what was I trying to type?
Oh, the last Avatar. Another case.
The live action movie.
Yes. M. Night Shyamalan made that.
The Avatar is dead. If he was here, he would protect us.
My name is Ang.
Oh my God, the kid looks
And
so
I'm the Avatar.
looks nothing like him.
I ran away, but I'm back now.
Okay, granted, I will say this.
Time for you to stop doing this.
People are probably like, the 7 people that watch this are gonna be upset, but I've never watched the last Avatar.
What?
Never.
Really?
Never did I actually sit down and watch the whole thing.
It's so good.
I know
though.
it's so good. I've seen bits and pieces of it. Like, I've seen bits and pieces, but I've never actually sat down and watched the entire thing.
I mean, I'd recommend it.
I Fair enough.
I can't say much more. It's been so long. What?
Because how long are we going?
How long are we going?
Oh, we've been going an hour.
Yeah.
Look at us, Justin. We made it a whole hour.
We act like this is a chore, but in reality, this is actually really fun.
Kinda.
Kind of.
No, I meant no. Look, okay, yes. I didn't mean it like kinda, like.
He's spitting in the face of you 7 viewers. How dare he? Don't spit on the mic. We'll see you next time, folks.
Ow. Ow.